Good morning, students. Today we are going to read Hadith number 14 in the topic of Ahadith in the subject of Islamiyat O levels. So concentrate yourself to the method to attempt Hadith in the Cambridge paper is first we will read the Hadith to know what the Hadith is telling us. And then after understanding the Hadith, we will write the teachings of the Hadith. After that, how to put these teachings into action will be written. And after that, a relevant example must be written in the paper. So this is the method to attempt Hadith in the paper. That is, first give the teachings, then how to put these teachings into action, and finally a relevant example. So concentrate yourself. Here we are going to read the translation of the Hadith to know what the Hadith is telling us. So look here. May God show mercy to a man who is kindly when he sells, when he buys, and when he demands his money back. So this is the translation of the Hadith. And now we are going to read the teachings. This is the longest verse in the Quran is the Ayat al-Bay, or verse of the transaction. So this is the longest verse in the Quran, that is the verse of the transaction. So you can understand the importance of this topic now. So to be lenient, to give ease to others while in the transactions is of great importance, that this is the longest surah this is the longest verse in the Holy Quran. The Muslims are advised not only to behave kindly, but also speak kindly while doing business. So the thing is, not only speak kindly, but also behave kindly is of great importance. To behave with kindness is the basic etiquette of the Islam. So Islam is a very kind religion. To behave with kindness with everyone is the etiquette of the Islam. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, you should be kind to those on the earth, and he who is in the heavens will be kind to you. So here is the relevant saying. Gentle dealing is loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially in business. So that's why in the Quran, this is the longest verse, that is the verse of the transaction. As gentleness is the attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's why Allah loves gentleness, because this is the attribute of the Allah. Muslims should not practice deceit in the articles sold to the buyers. So deceit is forbidden in the transaction. We should be very fair while we are doing transaction with others. The buyer, on the other hand, should pay the seller what he owes to him. So this is the transaction for the seller and the buyer, for both. Buyers should be very responsible in paying the money that is owed to them, and at the same time sellers should treat and deal with the buyer in a very kind manner and give them full mayar and a fair price. Giving just mayars and full weight is an obligation upon all Muslims, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says. And here is our relevant saying. Give full mayar whenever you mayar, and weigh with the straight balance. That is better and fairest in the long run. The debtors should pay the debt as soon as possible. So they should not be reluctant if they have money. So if they have taken debt from someone, they should repay the debt as soon as possible. And the creditors should allow respite to those who owe him a debt. If they are feeling some kind of difficulty in paying back the loan, so they must spare them for some time so that they can repay the loan in an easy way. And he should be lenient to them. The Holy Prophet ﷺ used to advise his companions to be lenient and gentle towards the borrower. He used to supplicate. So look at the importance of this act. Holy Prophet ﷺ used to supplicate for the welfare of the one who is considerate and sympathetic towards the borrower. and who carries out his dealings with just and fairness. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. So look at the importance of this act, to be kind with the borrower and to be very fair in dealing. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam usually supplicate for them. And here is a relevant saying: if the debtor is in difficulty, grant him time till it is easy for him to repay. Here we are going to read how to put these teachings into action. The element of the kindness is much appreciated by Islam in human dealings and behavior. While selling, one must show kindness by telling the truth about the quality of the commodity and its price. So the seller must not deceive. He must tell the truth about the quality and the commodity and its price. So we should be very fair in our dealings while buying. So this is for the other party. While buying, one should buy the commodity without annoying the seller. So the buyer should also be kind with the seller. We should not annoy the seller as well. While demanding the loan back from the borrower, one should facilitate the borrower, and the borrower should pay back the loan as soon as possible. So this is the thing for both creditor and the buyer. And here is our example. Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha used to give more mayers and weights while selling commodities, and he was so kind in buying that he used to pay more money than the price of the commodity. So look at the Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha's attitude in the transaction. He always weighs more when selling, and he always pay more when buying. When he was asked about this behavior, so someone asked from him, what is the secret behind it that you pay more to the seller and you give more to the buyer? He answered that he had developed a close relation with the majestic personality Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who not only fulfilled his needs but also gave him extra commodities and money. So that's why he is giving more, not only in buying but also in selling. So this was the lecture, students. I hope so this will be much more easier for you to understand now. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.